Okay, Shalom, Shalom, Brother Kadash. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakak, Wadash. What you see on your screen is just an update on the California task force voting reparation proposal. So this is an update. They're getting closer and closer to making the decision. So, we got to wait. We pretty much just got to wait to see what happens. It's starting in California with the reparations for blacks that could trace back to slaves, their lineage back to slaves. There's reparations, and I did a video about this before. I forgot the amount, but it's supposed to be a significant amount, like hundreds of thousands of dollars each person. So we gonna see if it gets passed, or we gonna see what's gonna happen. We just keeping track of this story pretty much. So let's let it play. This is on ABC News. This is fair use, research purposes.
Right now, the California Reparations Task Force is voting on recommendations for the final proposal in Oakland today. It's set to be delivered to state lawmakers this summer. The Reparations Task Force is near completion, and it has studied and researched the negative impacts of slavery on its descendants for more than 2 years. The panel's proposal would contain an apology, policy changes to address various forms of racism, and more. African Americans living in California with an ancestor or ancestors tied to slavery could receive cash payments. Panelists say that...
So it's tricky. We just got to see how it's going to happen, because they're saying you could, so it's not guaranteed, but they're saying there's supposed to be, changes in policies and stuff like that too. So we got to see. So we just keeping track of this whole situation right here. Once it happens in California, if they pass it, then other states, people, once the news get out there, like right now, a lot of people aren't really paying attention to it, but once the news get out there that people are getting money, black people are getting money in California for reparations for slaves, right? For reparations for slaves, then everybody else in the other states are going to start saying, hey, well, when are we getting ours? We need ours too. And then they're going to start going on and on and on and on. So we just got to see like how is this all going to work for the economy and stuff like that, and the backlash and stuff like that. We just got to see, let's let it play.
Time is now.
So I think it comes upon the time that we got to be practitioners. We got to be social engineers and make sure that we deliver something to this black population, or else we never will do it.
The final report will contain 95 recommendations for determining what reparations will look like in the future. State legislators...
See that? What reparations will look like in the future. So they got to vote on these things, and we're going to see, they talking about an apology. It would contain an apology too. I doubt it. But, the president that's in office right now, if he has anything linked to this behind the scenes, this is the one to do it with. I guess you could say that. Especially with elections coming up. So they may want votes, So it's always been a lot of empty promises. I'll just leave it there. It's always been a lot of empty promises, but we shall see. I hope my people get it, Even though we know this place is going to be destroyed and their currency is going to be destroyed. But be careful. Keep an eye out, because this could lead to the MOTB. This could have something to do with the MOTB. Everybody getting these cash payments and money, for the so-called blacks, which we are the Hebrew Israelites, really, right? But they may take down the fiat currency, bring up a digital currency, and then you may have to get your payment via C-HIP if you got ears to hear. MOTB. So we gonna see what that. I'm gonna say salvation to the election.